because I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncers' guilt rings.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
This is Umar Ahmed for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Blast. Before we discuss anything first, let's give your YouTube channel a plug.
What is our YouTube? Bosch TV. That's the sit down.
The Chinese sit down.
The Chinese sit down. Bosch TV. We've got some great episodes on there and other bits on there. Henry runs it, but very, very good.
Henry runs it. He can run a bar.
He's very good with the socials. He knows how to run things like that at work. We'll give him that.
Who you got coming on? Can you give us a little reveal?
Well, you know who's already been. Eddie's coming on. We're trying to get Eddie and Barry together. We've got half the England rugby team coming on.
That's going to be a big Chinese order, that.
Yeah, we've got Roman Kemp. He's coming on. So we've just got to tie in all the dates. It's hard when Johnny fights because obviously you can't do it before he's fighting. But touch wood, we get Saturday out of the way. And then we'll be on the phone and we'll do 3 or 4 in quick succession.
Yeah, you're not just restricting it to people in boxing, you're going everywhere.
No, we've had Kenny Thomas, the old 80s singer, who's very good. Vaz Blackwood from Fools and Horses and Lockstock. We've had Gareth A. Davis. And obviously boxing's what we know, so you've got more boxers than anything. But a lot of the rugby boys are coming on. Marcus Smith. And we're going to go to Dublin as well and film with the Irish rugby team. About 4 or 5 of the boys of them. So it's all systems go.
I know you've just been in Ibiza, you're going to Magaluf on Monday. Not bad, John.
Yeah, it's totally different. It's all work.
John, you know you're getting a bit close to the camera, you know that.
Sorry. I'm fat enough as it is, don't need a close-up. Ibiza was great with AU Vodka, Charlie Sloth, Wayne Lineker. Just totally surreal, something different for me. But it was good to meet these people and experience that. But it's purely work, trust me, I'm a married man. I leave all the partying to other people, and I'm in Magaluf on Monday, Bananas nightclub, making an appearance, and there's about 30 to 40 people coming with me. Even Mark Tibbs is coming.
Wow!
So it's going to be good.
Said that because your missus is sitting right behind us.
Honestly, mate, I'm straight down the line. I'm going. It's good to meet people, but I'm earning a living doing it, so that's the important thing.
In terms of your son this Saturday night. I know he's fought a southpaw before, Matt Gordon, but he believes it's a step up, and it's a big call to request a southpaw. Just talk to me about why you guys have done that.
Well, listen, people say, oh, you've got to step up, Every fight Johnny's had has been a step up, not a massive step, but a baby step, and that's what his career needs. It's just that Johnny's been taking people out a bit quicker than other people have been doing it. So now we had a talk. And we said, look, we see Joe come a bit unstuck with a southpaw. You never know when you get down the line. It's good to mix it up. And he's a tough bloke, Salas. He's beat a Golden Gloves winner. Southpaw comes to fight. So it'll be a good test, and that's what we want. We want to see Johnny get a few rounds. We want to see a knockout, but get a few rounds under the belt. Work. He's had a really, really good camp. But as we all know, it's about transitioning that camp into fight night. When you get the 2 right, then you're onto a good thing.
How many tickets have gone Saturday?
I said this earlier, it's hard to say because we're on a link now. And a lot of people have bought through the general sale. We've probably done about 1,000 on our link. We've done about 120 VIPs alone as well. I think by fight night, by the time Johnny's fighting, there'll probably be about 2,000 people in there supporting him. But it's hard to differentiate. When you're doing it out of hand, you can see exactly what you were selling. But I can tell he's done about 1,000 on his own link, okay. which is good for a link.
Definitely is. A couple of things before we close off on heavyweight matters. Again, you'd have seen Tyson Fury's team sent an offer to Anthony Joshua to fight in September. Now, obviously, that's not going to be happening now. What did you make of that?
Listen, I love Tyson Fury. I respect AJ, but it's not really their fault. There's too many people behind the scenes in boxing, too many egos, too much money involved. It'd be good if they just got on man to man and had a fight. But from their point of view, they want the best deal for them. So you can't blame them. You got Tyson Fury wants what he's worth. You got Anthony Joshua wants what he's worth. It's just unfortunate that the fans are not getting the big fights we want to see. I do think they will fight.
Really?
I do think they will fight. Not obviously in September, but I think they both want to fight. The British public want to fight. And I think no matter if one or two of them have losses, I still think people want to see that fight.
Lastly, before we go, we are going to get obviously JOYCE and ZHILEI ZHANG again. You back in, Joe, to get the business done this time?
Listen, I think last time, if I'm being honest, not from Joe, but I think everyone probably underestimated Zhang a little bit. Zhang is a very, very good fighter. He's a tough man. He's a dedicated man. I don't think Joe will make the same mistakes twice. I'm not saying he underestimated him, but I think this time Camp will probably be that little bit better, come in a little bit heavier, different tactics. And I do believe if his eye hadn't closed up, Joe would have caught up with him. Whether he would have won would have been a different question. But taking nothing away from ZHILEI ZHANG, top competitor. No one wanted to fight him. No one wanted to fight Joe. They're fighting each other. They're doing it again. Top respect to him. It was a great fight. And hopefully we'll see the same again. Obviously I want Joe to win. And I think if he puts the work in and learns from his mistakes, he can do it.
You're still going to take Zhang out for a Chinese on fight
Of
week?
course, Zhang was a gentleman, and we've become friends. We talk on socials. Obviously, with Joe Joyce supporters, he knows that. We'll back Joe all day long. But Zhang was and his team were ultimate gentlemen, and it's good to know them.
Yeah, a bit old school with those two, proper boxing men.
Proper men. You know, throwback. Weren't worried about ego. Weren't worried about anything else. Back in there, man. And he came out on top on that night, and deservedly so.
Big John, thank you very much. Best of luck to your son this Saturday and safe flight to Magaluf on Monday.
Are you coming with us?
What, Magaluf or Wembley?
Yeah, Magaluf.
Both.
Bosh.
Because I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day,